Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Maher, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41. 2nd down. The Niners at 9-6 now. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. It's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They find some open field here. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lawrence. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll work down inside the 45. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he's got a little date, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action now. Lawrence gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A give, it's Etienne off the option. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the option, here's Etienne.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Lawrence. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another run, this time McCaffrey.
To about the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Lance finding Debo there for the Niner first.
Let's go.
From midfield, here's Lance. That's complete left side to Gray. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 6 yards left on second down. Lance looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing his Lance on third down.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Lawrence going to keep it again.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down.
But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness,
Touchdown, Jaguars!
So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one, a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And Lance now to throw.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lawrence will throw. And he's got his big tight end here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Etienne up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Now, both sides searching for adjustments. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards here as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Here's Lance. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Lance. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
49ers 21. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Lance to throw it. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down.
The punt team on now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action,
Lawrence looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of them.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And Lance going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a 1st-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because
touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
4 yards.
On second down, McCaffrey. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action, now it's Lance.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 41 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll run with Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now Lawrence going to take it himself. One more time with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Ready? To throw on third down. Lance, throw outside. McCaffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Lance. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. One final try now for Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Jaguars, they get a critical 10th win on the year with 1 game left to go.
Before I could beat them again, they thought I was done. I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just